Hey, Rob here. Just want to show you how to fix a water leak on a TME or SK Skope. Quite often, if the drain is blocked, there'll be water coming out of here, and there's probably water on the floor as well, leaking onto your product. So what you need to do is to safely get a ladder. Just let me put the ladder in place. So I'm on the ladder. And the problem is in here. This is where the evaporator is, and you've got to take off these 4 Phillips screws. Let me do that. I've undone the screws, and the lid lifts off. Lifts off. Just put it down here, and where you need to get to is right down here, underneath this thing, which is the evaporator. And what happens is there's a tube, water forms in here. What's supposed to happen, it runs down under here, through down to a tube, which is a bit hard to see, but the tube, see that little tube down there? Runs down into here. There's a hot pipe in here, discharge line, and it evaporates. So what you have to do is, you got to take these 2 screws out. There's a fan motor behind here, and just let the fan motor off, and then you can lift the evaporator up enough to get under there. Let me take the screws off, and I'll show you. So I've taken those screws off. The fan motor is just sitting down there, and if you're careful, you can lift up the evaporator enough. See, I've just got my screwdriver under there. Lift up the evaporator enough to get to this hole down here. This hole right down here is the one that blocks up. So you need to clean. So you need to clean all this area out and poke something down that tube, because there's some crap in it. Sometimes what you might find, if your fridge has been running, is that there'll be ice in here. So before you can lift this up, you're going to have to defrost the ice with a heat gun or something like that. So yeah, just something to get rid of the ice, and don't bash it with anything. You just got to melt that ice first. And then you can unplug that drain hose, and see what's happening is water is leaking over here into your fridge. Quite a common problem, unfortunately. I'm on the other side of the fridge now, where the fan motor is, and I'll just try and move this out the road, and it's going to be a bit hard to see. There's a little clip, there's a little cutaway in the bottom of, let me show you. There's a little cutaway. See that little cutaway there? Just here. So the this bit here sits in that cutaway, and then it screws onto the top. Okay, see if you can see. See that at the bottom there? That clips in there, and then that just screws in there. I've screwed the fan back into place. Just flick the blade, make sure it's not touching anything, and then you can put your cover back on exactly the same way as you took it off. Just remember these pipes. There's a little cutout here. Just make the pipes are down there before you put the cover back on. Okay, that's fixing a block drain.